Hi, I'm Mel.
I'm Bruce.
And we're Brooklyn Italians Talk
Movies.
Hi guys,
Welcome back.
Today we're going to be talking about a movie that actually we found by accident. It's a very good story. It's called The Place Beyond the Pines.
Right.
It takes place in upstate New York, and the title doesn't really give much away. You'd actually have to put it on to see what it is about. There's a few good stars in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We came on it like clicking around looking for a movie. And
just by accident.
So let's watch the trailer. Ryan Gosling's pretty good. We watched the trailer and we watched the movie. It was really good.
Okay, so Ryan Gosling, he's the main star in this movie. His character is Luke.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Like I said, it takes place in upstate New York. He's a very good actor. He pops up in a lot of movies. This is a serious role.
He does a good job in this movie too.
Right. Okay, he actually performs in a carnival that travels to upstate New York once a year, I believe.
Yeah, he's like a daredevil in the carnival.
Right, that's the word, daredevil.
Rides a motorcycle inside this big iron globe, like with two other guys.
Right, kind of like the X Games, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. And he performs. Eva Mendes is in this. Her character is Ramona. She actually lives in this small little town. It's a small town. People don't have much money. She is another main character. She goes to this carnival, right? And she meets Ryan Gosling. This is the love interest. Okay. Also in this movie is Bradley Cooper. Very big star, especially now that A Star Is Born is out.
Yeah.
Came a long way from Hangover.
Yeah.
We love Bradley Cooper. Does an excellent job.
Yeah,
He's another main character in this,
yeah,
and does a great performance with this. He plays Avery Cross.
He's a cop. He's a cop.
Right.
Yeah.
These three are very strong characters in the movie. We'll get into that. There's some new stars that I've never seen. They're, I would say, kids, 18, 20,
right,
young stars.
Well, the young one that plays Ryan Gosling's son, I've seen him in a couple of things.
Did you?
Yeah.
These are the young stars now. We have Dehaan and Emory Cohen. These two play, which I'll explain which was the matter. Okay, Dehaan plays Jason and Emory Cohen plays AJ. They play the children of Ryan Gosling and Bradley Cooper. We'll get into that.
Right.
Okay, also is Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta pops up. We love to hate Ray Liotta. We love him. He's a great actor. We just love to hate him. He plays the perfect bad guy in this. Yeah. And then we have another star. Ali is the last name. I don't know him too much. I've never seen him before, actually.
What's his first name?
Actually, it's Marshala Ali.
Yeah.
He plays Eva Mendes' husband later on in the movie. Do you want me to start it off and let you?
Yeah, start it off and I'll pick it up.
Okay, so the movie we said takes place upstate New York, a small humble town. People don't have much money, just everyday life going on. And Eva Mendes goes to the carnival and she meets Ryan Gosling. And
But did it start out like that?
Yes, the movie actually did.
It started out with him going on the motorcycle.
Right. They show who he is. He's at the carnival. She goes to the carnival and she meets him there. And what happens is they get together, but then he has to leave. He has to leave with the carnival. So what happens is the movie cuts to the following year.
Yeah, right, like a year later.
Right. So now here's a year later. Carnival comes back in town. He goes to visit Eva Mendes, and when he rings the bell, her mom actually comes to the door with a baby.
Right, yeah.
She's not there, and he's like, "Oh, who's the little guy?" And of course, the mom lets him know that this is his baby.
Yeah.
And this is where the story starts out.
Now you would figure a guy that like he's a carnival bum, like that. You got to see he's all tattooed. He's got tattoos on his face, on his neck. He's tattooed all around, his whole body, but like jailhouse.
They
tattoos.
really emphasize
not like this beautiful work here.
Yeah, wonderful work.
It's like he's got like old jailhouse tattoos, but he's like a real like knock around carnival guy, like like a drifter, like.
Right, that's the word, a drifter.
Yeah, and he.
Well, they really played up the characters, like the carnival, the people of the carnival, like they played them up. Like yes, he was just doing this for money, and he was a street guy, and Eva Mendes was just looking for someone. She lived in the middle of nowhere, basically, with her mom, and they really emphasize on each character. That's what I think made the movie really good.
What's that?
That they emphasized. They each character, they didn't just do a little bit on it. They focused on each character to let you know.
You know the backstories of the characters.
Right, just by looking at them, just basically by looking at them. She worked in a diner. She was a waitress. She was trying to go back to school. They focused on this. So anyway, he comes and then he finds out that he has a child, and this is where.
Oh, wait a minute. Salud.
Salud. Okay, so this is where the movie takes off. Now, when I put this movie on, I said to myself, okay, this is going to be this is where this movie's going. It's about these two people in their relationship. I don't know how much I'm going to want to watch of this. The movie sucks you in. The movie just
You know why? Because you can tell right
out.
off the bat, it's a dysfunctional thing. Like he's like this carnival bum, all tattooed, like jailhouse tattoos, and rides a motorcycle, wears like like ripped jeans and a ripped shirt, and she's like this downtrodden, like
trying to make it survive,
stuck in this rural small town in upstate New York. Not really educated, but she's working hard trying to just to survive. You know what I mean? So you can tell right off the bat the whole thing is dysfunctional from the get-go.
Well, I don't know if I would use the word dysfunctional. It's just showing you.
Well, it's not a normal
romance. It's not your typical, quintessential romance, and it's people that are down and out on their luck, and there are people like that, unfortunately, and this is their story.
Well, you know what it is? She used to go to upstate New York like as a kid. In those upstate New York towns, those small towns upstate, they're desolate. You know what I mean? They have like one general store, a broken down movie theater, there's no life up there.
Right, when we were kids, that was the summer home back in the 60s and 70s. You went to the summer home upstate New York, you went swimming.
We were the rich ones, we went to the beach town.
Yes, we were lucky. And you had a great time and you didn't focus on anything else. You were a kid. But now there's people that actually never moved out of there, people that would stay there, and that was their home. So anyway, this is where this is taking place. So now I'm thinking, okay, where is this movie going? I'm gonna we're not gonna do detail by detail.
Right.
What happens is now he finds out he has a kid. Eva Mendes moved on, and she has a boyfriend that she.
Right. When he left, he left to when they got together, and then he left with the carnival.
Right.
So of course she moved on.
She moved on. So now she has a boyfriend.
Right.
Okay. So now.
And she's living in the guy's house.
Oh, I thought it was with the mother.
Yeah, the mother.
Oh, they're all living in the boyfriend's
house. Her boyfriend owns the house that they're living in.
Right.
And Ryan Gosling is going there to see the kid.
Well, he doesn't know who owned the house.
Right. Well, he finds out.
Right. So she moved on, and that's what happens. He finds out. So now he wants to try to do good. By his son. He wants to try to do good and be a part of the kid's life, which is very hard because he has no money. He travels. It's like traveling with a circus. He travels with a carnival. So he doesn't have much. And we're not going to go through detail.
I'm sorry, I'm blowing smoke in your face.
But what happens is...
Not smoke, it's vapor.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, what happens is he gets desperate. And he befriends someone. He goes to someone for a job.
Well, no,
we're going to do every detail now?
No, we're not doing every detail. What happened was he wants to take care of...
Right.
As far as him being like this knock-around bum that, a drifter or whatever.
Intentions.
Right, he had a heart, he had good intentions.
Right.
He figured he had a kid and he wanted to take care of the kid. So now he's trying to figure out a way to take care of the kid. So he's on he was great on a motorcycle. He's like a pro on a motorcycle. So he's in the woods up there and he's flying through the woods on this motorcycle, and there's another guy on an ATV that's riding through the woods, and they see each other, and now they're like kind of racing through the woods and stuff. And then when they get done, they see each other. Ryan Gosling sees him like loading the ATV on his pickup truck.
All right, so he'd be friends.
Right, he'd be friends. They become friends.
And this other guy is, he's from upstate New York, down and out, doesn't have much money, and he's a mechanic, all alone, no family.
Right.
Some parts are sad, like it's very sad lives, but it really sucks you in. What happens is he asks him for a job. The man is a mechanic. He says, "Can I work with you?" What happens is They're both desperate.
Well, the guy offered him a job.
He offered him a job. Now they're working
and
together.
And a place to stay. Now he's staying in the guy's house.
Right. So they befriend each other. What happens is they come up with this scheme that, you know, they're not going to get anywhere the way they're going, and they come up with a scheme to rob a bank. Okay, so now I'm watching this movie and I'm like, okay, this is going to be about bank robbers. This is what I mean about the story branches out, very much so, but yet...
Every 5 minutes.
Not only it branches out though, you don't get lost in it. As it branches out, it keeps you interested.
Yeah.
Where is this going now and what's going to happen next?
You know, I mean, the director really did a good job.
Yeah, I don't even know if this movie even got noticed for that, but if you're watching this movie, sometimes when a movie branches out, you kind of lose it. You kind of lose focus on it. But this movie...
Yeah, because they go into too many stories at one time.
This movie takes you with them and you feel every emotion for every character.
Right, yeah.
Okay, now it becomes, I to myself, all right, this is a bank robber movie. Let's see where it's going. Okay.
Well, how they did it was slick.
Right, we're not going to go into each detail.
No, just let me tell them this
You can tell this part. Go ahead.
It was slick how they did this because he was good on a motorcycle. The other guy parked a truck, a panel van, like maybe a mile away, and he would go in the bank, he'd rob the bank, come out, jump on the motorcycle, and take off. Now, by the time the cops got the word that the bank was being robbed, and he only had to drive a mile, and the guy was waiting for him with a ramp, and he'd drive right into the back of his truck. The guy would pull the door down, and the truck would take off nice and easy down the road. And the cops are flying in the other direction towards the bank right past this truck, not knowing that he's on the inside.
Right, these were desperate guys who needed money and they had it planned out and they thought this was their...
He wanted the money to take care of the kid.
He really had good intentions, and you know what? You're kind of watching it and you're saying, gee, I hope he doesn't go through with it, I hope he doesn't turn bad. You know, look at him, he's a mess, but still he has a heart, he wants to take care of his kid.
Before that, he went to the house to see her, right? And he went to see the kid. He brought the kid like a toy or whatever. And he didn't know that she had a boyfriend and it was the boyfriend's house she was living in. So now he goes to see, and the mother, you know, is talking to him at the door, and her and the boyfriend pull up.
Right.
And he comes out and he says, the boyfriend says to him, well, who are you?
Yeah, there's a lot involved. We're going to give you just hit on the basic story. All right, you got to watch it to see the details. But, so now they rob a bank. So now he's feeling more comfortable. So now, which I don't know how many banks there are upstate New York.
He's got a bag full of money. He goes, this is not a bad deal.
And he keeps going. And like I was joking around, I said, I didn't think there was that many banks up there.
Yeah, right.
No idea there was one bank and one food store.
Right.
But anyway, one gift shop. So anyway, he starts robbing banks. Okay, so now I'm like, all right, it's a bank rob. It is what it is. It's going to be just entertainment. Sit back and watch it. The movie, what happens, I'm not going to give any spoiler alerts. What happens is, this gets cut short. Okay, this gets cut short, this bank robbery stuff. I'm not going to give any spoiler alerts because it's really a good movie and I think you should watch it. This stops.
No, you got to tell them that part because the whole second half of the movie is without Ryan Gosling.
Okay, so spoiler alert, if you want to shut it off, spoiler alert. All right.
But anyway, what happens is he gets into robbing these banks and the other guy doesn't want to do it anymore. The other guy says, listen, we got enough money, we got away with it, let's just stop what we're doing. And he says, no, I'm going to continue to do it. So he goes on another bank robbery, and what happens is he comes out of the place and the motorcycle won't start. Right, so he knows he's jammed up now. As in the interim, we're trying to start this motorcycle and everything, the cops come. And he takes off he gets it started and takes off just as the cops get there. So now they're chasing him. And they're chasing him through the town.
And now this is where Bradley Cooper comes in.
Right, so now he jumps, he crashes this motorcycle, right? In somebody's backyard. So now he runs in, breaks the door down, goes into these people's house. There's a woman with a kid, with a boy in there, not a young kid, like a teenager. And he runs in with a gun and he tells him, get on the floor, blah, blah, blah. He goes in and then he realizes that now the cop, Bradley Cooper's a cop. It's the first time he's seen him in the movie. He pulls up outside the house, he jumps out with his gun, and he starts going towards the house. Now he's looking around and he's looking for Ryan Gosling, but he's outside the house. So now Ryan Gosling's upstairs on the second floor in the room and he tells the two people, get out, go. So the two people, the woman and the kid, run out of the house, and Bradley Cooper says, get down on the ground, bud. So he says, where is he? They say he's on the second floor. They tell him he's in a room on the second floor. Bradley Cooper goes in, starts checking out the house, goes up the stairs. Now, of course, Ryan Gosling's in the room with the door closed. So Bradley Cooper bangs on the door. He says, police officer, open the door, and get on the floor with your hands behind your head. So Ryan Gosling don't pay no attention to him. He's just sitting there.
No, he gets on the telephone. He gets on his telephone.
Yeah, right. Ryan Gosling picks up the phone in the room and he dials his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
And he's telling her, listen, don't tell the kid how I am, who I was.
Don't tell him
about me. Don't tell him anything that happened. Don't, I'm in bad trouble. Don't tell him anything about me. Just, that's it. So now as he's talking on the phone.
Because he knows it ain't going to turn out too good.
Bradley Cooper breaks through the door. As he breaks through the door, he sees the gun in Ryan Gosling's hand, and there's a window behind Ryan Gosling. And he lifts the gun, Bradley Cooper, and he shoots. Now he shoots Ryan Gosling, and Ryan Gosling goes back and starts going out the window. As he's falling out the window, he fires his gun and hits Bradley Cooper in the leg, and then falls backwards out the window. So now Bradley Cooper stumbles over to the window and he looks out and you see Ryan Gosling laying on the pavement down, he's dead. His eyes are open, blood running out of his head, he's dead.
I just want to say one thing, as you're watching this, you're probably just, at face value, okay, bank robbery, get shot. The way this is portrayed, you have I don't know how they did it, but they have you having an emotion for every scene. Like, you felt bad when he tried to get back in the kid's life. We're just touching on little things, but he tries to get back in. He spends a day with the baby and Eva Mendes. Like, you feel for him. You feel for him. Then he robs the bank and you're like,
he's doing it out of desperation. It's not out of greed.
But you have an emotion every second, like you know him. Then he starts robbing banks and you're like, oh, that's stupid. Now he's just being stupid. Why is he still doing that? Then with this, you actually feel when he goes in, you hate him. He's coming in this house now. But then he lets the people go, and then you're like, well, he's not that bad.
But he wasn't a bad guy.
No. He was crazy. He had to be a little crazy, but you felt every emotion, every second. You felt a different
way. But he wasn't an evil guy.
Right, like he was a desperate guy.
Right.
Then when Bradley Cooper comes in, you actually, it's not like, okay, the cop came and shot him there. You have emotions for him. He looks at him as he falls out the window, and he's sick over it pretty much. Yeah. He's like, oh my God, like he killed someone, and he's worrying, and we won't get to each detail, but he's worrying, did he have a wife, did he have a kid, what was his story, oh my God, I killed, like, you actually feel emotions. It's not like a cop and robber movie you watch and you're like, oh, another one.
So now you know what we could do now?
You're sucked into this movie.
Instead of going through, like we normally, you guys watch our videos.
No, we're not going to give any details.
Right, no, we normally go through, talk about the whole movie from beginning to end. We're not going to do that anymore because it takes way too much time.
This is a movie that if you get up to get popcorn, you're going to pause it.
Right.
You're going to pause it because it's not like, all right, typical. You feel emotion for every single character. I don't know how they did it, but you do. You're actually...
So now anyway, just to touch on like the basic things.
Let's go to the next thing now.
Now, Ryan Gosling's dead. Bradley Cooper's in the hospital.
Now you're saying, how can this be? The movie's only the beginning. Like, how can this even be?
Bradley Cooper's in the hospital.
Right, because he got shot.
He got shot in the leg. So now, they're trying to say that these big shots in the police department go to see him, the district attorney goes to see him. They're trying to make a twist that he shot, he did it purposely. He shot him without probable cause.
Well, they wanted to show you how realistic it would be.
Right.
Like, the internal affairs or whatever district attorney, whatever comes in, well, where'd you shoot him, what's going on? So now, everything plays into how Bradley Cooper feels.
Right. So anyway,
he's feeling miserable already.
Right. He's mentally screwed up because he killed the guy.
I don't think he's mentally screwed up. He's just going his life. But
no, I'm saying he's emotionally screwed up because he killed the guy. He's carrying that guilt. Then he sees on TV that he had the girlfriend, he had a baby, and Bradley Cooper coincidentally had a baby the same age.
Okay, so let's stop there. Want me to pick up from there? What's happening, right? Okay, this movie, we didn't want to go into too much detail, right? I'm just saying, what happens is, this whole movie that you thought was going to be about those three characters branches out now. And
half the movie becomes about two other characters.
Right, and how the writer did it was really good. Okay, now they the next scene of the movie. I mean, there's some details in it. Ray Liotta pops in, of course, he's bad.
Well, wait, let's get Ray Liotta. Yeah, Ray Liotta, he always plays the bad guy.
Let's get him in there first.
He goes to Bradley Cooper's house and just said, oh, we want to see how you're doing. And he's a detective sergeant, right? And he goes to Bradley Cooper and says, gee, why are these guys here? Like, you know, because he was only on the force like a year.
This is to show you that Bradley Cooper, deep inside, was smart, educated, and not a bad guy. Right. But he'll tell you how.
So now, Ray Liotta says to the wife, she invites him for dinner. So they're sitting down eating.
Another star. We should have got her name. She's from Bridesmaids.
Right, yeah.
Another star. You'll recognize her.
Bradley Cooper, Ray Liotta says to Bradley Cooper, you know, can we borrow you? You know, he says to the wife, can we borrow your husband
right there, you know,
after dinner because we got some police work to do? You know, can we borrow him for a little while? So she's like hesitant. She's like, really? You know, like he's
she has a baby.
Yeah, not only that, he's still recuperating and his leg, he really can't walk that well. He's on a cane, you know, with a cane and everything. You really want to take him on police work? So Ray Liotta says, oh no, it's no big deal. We're just going to go check something out. And so, of course, they put her on the spot. She has to say, yeah, okay, you know, no problem. You can go, whatever. So they wind up going. Now they go to Ryan Gosling's girlfriend's house. Eva Mendes' house.
Now we have to say this part. So the wife's home with her baby, and Eva Mendes has her baby, and they're both about the same age now.
They're both a year old.
Right, now go ahead.
No, they were both like what, 2 or 3 years old like that?
No, not even 2 or 3. They were babies.
Anyway, what happens is Ray Liotta goes with Bradley Cooper and 2 other cops. They go to this house, to Eva Mendes' house. And the boyfriend is there, the mother is there, they got the baby there. And they say, they come in and they say, listen, we have reason to believe, Ray Liotta says, we have reason to believe that Ryan Gosling gave you some money that was taken from those bank robberies. We have to search your house. Right, so...
And you know where this is going.
Right, so they're reluctant then, so Ray Liotta says, listen, we can do it the easy way or the hard way. Will you make us come back with a warrant? There's going to be a problem. Why don't you just let us look around and everything will be fine. So they go in, Ray Liotta now is sitting in the kitchen with Eva Mendes, her boyfriend, the mother, and he's talking to them. And Bradley Cooper and the other 2 guys are searching the house. So now when they're searching the house, they're looking in now one of the cops, he says, you know something, if I wanted to hide something, where was the safest place I could put it? And they're looking, now they're in the baby's room, right? So he looks at the crib, and he goes over and lifts up the mattress in the crib. And there's a bag of money under the mattress that Ryan Gosling had given Eva Mendes.
They're looking on the baby's mattress.
Right, so now they take the money, they go downstairs, and he nods to Ray Liotta, and Ray Liotta says, oh, okay, we didn't find nothing, everything's fine, no problem, take care, and they leave. Now
they take the money.
Right, they take the money, they go in the car, they're splitting the money up. So he gives Bradley Cooper a share of the money. So Bradley Cooper knows what to do, he takes the money, takes it home, he stuffs it in the cabinet and leaves it there. But then it starts eating away at him now.
This is to show you what a good character he is. I think he actually goes back to give it back to her, doesn't he?
He tries to give it back to her.
Let's just develop Bradley Cooper now, his character. Bradley Cooper, not a crooked cop, felt bad about shooting Ryan Gosling, has feelings because he has a son the same age. His father was a judge. He talks to his father a lot to console each other, well, for him to console him, advise him. Comes from a good family. He's educated. He doesn't want to be amongst these people. And he actually, I'm not going to go to detail because there's a lot of detail in this, but he works his way up through the movie to district attorney. All right, but we're not going to go this too long. But what happens?
So now what he does is that you see he goes in and he actually blackmails the police commissioner.
No, he don't blackmail anybody. He puts a wire on. They put a wire on one of them. The father says, you know, remember that he went to the captain. The captain was crooked. So now he says, oh my God, I'm in trouble. I can't even go anybody. I went to the captain to tell him about Ray Liotta, and now I'm in trouble. So the father says, the only way you can solve this, the father was an educated judge, whatever. He says, you're going to have to put a wire on one of them, and you're going to have to come get everybody to clean up the department. So he goes through it. He had the courage and the knowledge, and
now the basic thing was
the whole place up.
Well, the basic thing was he gave the district attorney an ultimatum. He says, I'm either going to blow this whole thing up, or you're going to get rid of Ray Liotta and all the dirty cops, and you're going to make me assistant district attorney, because He was actually a lawyer, Bradley Cooper.
Right, he was
before
educated, had a degree.
He passed the bar exam, he became a lawyer and everything, but then he became a cop. So he said, I'm already a lawyer, I passed the bar to practice in this state, I want to be assistant district attorney.
Right.
So he says, if you don't do it, I'm going to blow the whole thing up in the news and on TV and everything.
Alright, we're going to have to speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, so anyway, the movie goes ahead.
Okay.
Like 15 years.
Right. Now the movie, more than 15 years, well, about 16 years, whatever, you're right, 15 years. Now the movie is focusing what's going on 15, 16 years into the future.
And Bradley Cooper now is running for U.S. Attorney.
Attorney General?
No, he's running for United States Attorney.
Oh, okay, so he's into politics. What happens is he winds it up, you find out that him and his wife split up. He's running for politics. His wife moved to Detroit with the baby. Okay, they're at the funeral. The wife can't handle the teenager anymore. She says, you're going to have to take him for a while.
Hold on, if you guys hear that clicking, that's our dog.
He's just joining us.
Yeah, he's just walking in to see what's going on.
We love Rocky, that's okay. So anyway, so now the wife at the funeral says, hey, comes back from Detroit. She says, you're going to have to take him for a while. He's not too thrilled because he's
okay, guys. I guess he wants to get on camera.
Here's Rocky.
This is Rocky. Say hello, Rocky. Say hello.
A little resemblance, me and him?
Yeah. You're a good boy.
We got the same eyes.
All right, we'll be done in a minute, Mama. Go lay down.
All right, so anyway.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. All right, so anyway, what happens now is he's not too thrilled with this, but he has the son come back to upstate New York and live in the house with him. But he's busy with it, running and campaigning and whatever. So the son, he puts his son in the local high school.
Right.
At the same time, Eva Mendes never leaves upstate New York.
Right.
So now Ryan Gosling's son is the same age, and he's in this public high school. Here's where the story begins, the new story. Okay, now, oddly, they two befriend each other. Ryan Gosling's son, who came from one situation, and Bradley Cooper's son, who came from another situation. They befriend each other. And this is where the story takes off. They're not children, both teenagers, troubled teenagers, for their own reasons. We're not even going to go into each detail. We grew up two different ways, two different fathers, two different financial status, whatever, come together, both troubled,
and become friends.
And befriend each other.
Right. But now, Bradley Cooper, it's ridiculous because it's the opposite way.
Right.
Ryan Gosling's kid is the good kid. And
he's not.
And Bradley Cooper's kid is the bad kid. He's into drugs, he's into this, he's in trouble, he's just a bad kid.
They're both troubled, but Bradley Cooper's son, believe it or not, is more trouble than the other kid.
Well, you know why? Because he was like a spoiled brat.
Right. You know the other kid was kind of like easy to persuade into it. He persuaded him to do things, the other kid. But they're both troubled students that befriend each other for whatever their circumstance was or reasoning was. So they befriend each other, and this is where a whole new story starts.
Let's stop it right there.
Yes.
Let them watch it.
You gotta watch it.
A whole new chapter starts with these two kids.
I have to say one thing, it's so powerful that you actually, I don't know, maybe it was just me, you're feeling everything that's going on. You're like, well, this kid, why is he doing this? And what happened with this kid? And why is it, like, you're actually questioning everything. And you're not just sitting and being entertained. You're having an emotion. You're like, I hope he doesn't do that. I hope this doesn't happen to that one. And you're having an emotion. Like I said, if you get up for popcorn, you're going to pause it. I would say this is a very good movie. It's a movie you have to sit and listen and watch. It sucks you in. It's not an upbeat movie. It's not maybe a holiday movie.
No,
it's not.
Definitely not a holiday movie.
It's not. It's not that it's not that it's a depressing movie, but it's a deep story. It's a story you're gonna want to watch. It's about people's lives that aren't so great and how they made it through their life, and it's a good story. If you want a good story, I would watch it, definitely. I don't know if you wanted to add something to that.
Well, no, you pretty much talked about it.
No, I don't know. I see how like you get emotional talking about it. If you watch it, I don't know how.
It's a good man. I mean, listen, it's a great movie. I loved it. I like the characters. I like the way I like the acting.
I like the way they branch it. We didn't even see that
Did you
coming.
ask me
I'm
about
sorry. I
my
know. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna roll with this.
Wow,
one.
the table's really turned.
I know. I'm
now.
sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, I feel it was a good movie. It was made well. The acting was done well. It was written well. It was directed well. The actors.
And you don't even know yet. I'm sorry. One more thing. You don't even know where it's going. Like you're watching it. And no, it's not a bank robber movie. No, it's not about Ryan Gosling's dead. It's not about him. No, it's not about who, what's going on.
Right. It's about
good.
so many characters. Like each character in the movie, in turn, takes over the movie.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it follows through, like in sequence. Like if you would have said to yourself, "I wonder whatever happened to them after that." Well, here goes. This is what happened to the kid.
Yeah.
I wonder whatever happened to him. Well, here goes. This is what happened to this one. So.
You gotta tell now. Let me tell you something. Everybody in the characters, in the movie, every character has their own issues going on.
Right, they all have issues. Everybody has issues, but these people had extreme issues. but it just shows you the different characters in life and how.
And the mother, Eva Mendes' boyfriend, wound up being a really good guy.
Yeah,
he's stuck by her, stuck by this kid.
No matter what.
Right, he raised them. He raised this kid. He was a real father to him.
He was very good.
He was a good father to him, you know.
What do you?
Well, no, I recommend. Listen, I highly recommend you watch the movie. It's a great movie. Like I said, good characters, good writing, good directing.
Put it this way: it's not a happy holiday movie, but it's not a sad movie. It's just a movie about real life for some people.
Right.
People's characters, and if you're looking for something different,
right.
This is the movie. It's not just to sit back. I think, what did we do last time? The Meg.
It is a thriller. I would call it a thriller because it keeps you on the edge of your seat. You want to know.
It's a drama, not a thriller. Last time we did Meg. That's a sit back, eat your popcorn, and you don't have to pause it. I'll catch up. This, you're gonna want to pause it. You're gonna want to get into it. I think, right? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I lost him now.
No, I'm just letting you go. I'm letting you go.
All right, go ahead. What do you want to say?
As you could tell, she liked the movie.
I really liked it. I really, really liked it.
It was, I have nothing else to say. It was a good movie.
Yeah, good drama. You don't come across.
Yeah, I can't say anything anyway. As soon as I say a word, she starts talking.
Sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right. I think that's about it.
I just want to say one thing. We watch a lot of Turner Classic movies. We watch a lot of movies where back in the day, it's all about story. There's no special effects. There's no action. If there is, it's all nothing's computerized. They base most of the old movies, the good movies, are story movies. And today it's hard to find a movie with a story, with a story that keeps you interested long enough or even care about a character.
Right.
And this movie, even though it's not popular, I don't think it was popular, I don't think it won any awards, I don't even know if half the people watching would even have heard of it. But it's a movie with a story. And it kind of reminds me of the old movies when they just got you to watch it for the story and the characters. And that's what I wanted to say.
Good. That's
it.
That's it. All right, so thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Of course, we're going to try to get another movie out next week. I mean, not try, we'll get another movie, another video
This
out.
is a rough time with the holidays, but we're going to do it. We're going to do some Christmas movies, right? Maybe two?
Yeah,
two
no Christmas movies.
Of course we are.
Nah.
Yeah, this is the Grinch over here.
Yeah, nah.
We're doing two movies.
Yeah, no. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. If you want to check this movie out, I give it a really good thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
And it's worth a watch. It's worth more than a watch. If you have to rent it, if you see it and it's a couple of dollars to rent it, it's worth it. It's worth a couple of dollars to see it. It really is. They do a fantastic job. I don't know how this movie didn't win any awards, really.
I feel bad we didn't acknowledge the wife. She's a big star. She's in, we'll have to put a picture up. She was the one from,
I forgot her name.
What was it?
It doesn't matter. We're done.
We're done.
Alright guys, listen, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more videos, just hit the like button, come and subscribe to our channel, hit the notification button, this way you'll know when new videos come out. You know, we usually put them out. We were going to try to do 2 videos a week, but it's really difficult. You know, we both work and you know, like with the holidays and everything like that, you know, everything going on, it's been a little tough to put out, you know, to try and get 2 movies done, you know, during the week. We have different schedules and stuff, but, you know, I want to apologize about that. But we're doing our best. We're going to at least get...
We'll try to get back on track.
Yeah, we're going to get 1 video out a week at least for you guys. Like I said, thanks for coming by. You know, you guys are family, and you're welcome in our house anytime, and we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks a lot for stopping by. Be well, be safe, God bless you, and we'll see you next week, okay?
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night.